Hey everyone, Yui here, back with another unboxing video, and today we have Ultimate Vilock, or Vilock according to the show, but I'm just gonna stick with Vilock. So yeah, it's here, finally. Right now it's honestly only available on Amazon, but I mean, hey, it's here. That's what matters. That is what matters. So, taking a look, you got Ghost Beast, Bobadrill, Insectra, Vilock, Sky Horse, Amphfrog, and Swarmer. I tried saying Insectra again. What? And you kind of get a peek at some of the cards here on the side. So, as you can see right there, Ghost Beast looking spicy already. Alright, let's just come. Of course, on the side you got Combine the Ultimate Vilock. And coming around to the back, you got your obligatory product shots showing how every little bit connects. Never mind that Insectra is right there, and Ghost Beast, it does its best. And you got some nice art of Ultimate Vilock right down there. Bakugan.com. You got the app, and up here at the top you got Transformed Geoforged Dragonoid's arch nemesis. For a second I thought it was just gonna say Geoforged Drago. I'm like, that's not right. Of course, you got your 1 character card, your 6 Geogun cards, your 1 gate card, and 2 course. And it's pretty much it. So yeah. And just get a nice look at that art bit in the middle there. Honestly, it looks so cool. Just very, very good. Alright, let's get into it. I'm going to just take this off camera and make it easier to cut the tape, rather than trying to reach around the camera and do it. Thankfully, the tape is all super easy to cut. Alright. I say that and then I somehow fail at cutting this last piece. Also, just a quick point out, this flap has the regular Bakugan symbol, but this one has Ultimate Vilock. I think Geoforged Drago was the same way. Just instead of Vilock, it said Drago. Alright. Free the beast! Free the beast! Yay! Oh. It, came apart on itself, apparently. Alright, now comes the fun part of, cutting all of these plastic strips. On the bright side, cards super easy to get out. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Shout out to anyone that gets that reference. There's the tape. I'm like, I'm cutting or trying to put the scissors through, but there's nothing for the... There's no tape that it's catching on. But nope, it got there. Okay. That's how to close, but honestly... Or how to put together, but we don't need that. We've already figured it out. You get... Pretty sure this is just Toy Battling Game rule sheet. Yep. It's just in a different format. Alright. And we'll set the cards off there. Set the gate card off to the side. And free the cores. Ready? And I think I'm gonna close these up individually and then put them out. That way it's just easier for when we get to forming Ultimate Vilock. At least all these plastic strips are pretty easy to cut. Oh wait, nope. I said that and then I just tried putting Baba Drill out, not closed. Alright. Of course, Insector's wing pops out as soon as the plastic strip holding it is freed. And this will be the first time we're actually taking a look at every individual piece together in one video. And we will compare this Vilock to the single release Vilock, see how much, if there is any difference, to see how much of a difference, if there is one. Again, trying to open these, get these out without scratching any of them, especially since they're all Arliss, so they have the nice shiny paint. The Arliss and exclusive to this set. Because yes, this is the only way to get the Arliss renditions of these Geogan. Only in this set alone. They will not be released individually in Arliss. Individually in the other factions, but not Arliss. Alrighty. Just close that up. And there we go. Slide this part back in here. Just so it can be our background. Backdrop. It's like if it will go back in the box. Alright. Set that back there. Alright, and here we have each individual piece out of the box. Let's take a look at Vilock first. So as you can see, it is just a normal core Arliss Vilock. Focus camera, please and thank you. Honestly, it already looks a little different. If anything, like just darker paint. Let's see. Bring in the solo core release. Yeah, I say if anything, it's like a slightly darker base color. And then definitely, oh yeah, you can see like on the part there is a difference there. Looking good, looking good. Alright, and might as well roll it out. But before that, or rather in order to do that, look at the cores. Of course, since it is core Vilock, it comes with one Helix, one Magic Shield. Magic Shield being 650 plus 650. You'll love to see it. And the Magic Shield, or Helix, minus 200 plus 5. The Magic Shield's better. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Bakugan Brawl. Hey, that was a nice open. Alright. Oh yeah, there's definitely more of a difference when it's opened. Probably doesn't show up as well on camera, but in person there is definitely way more detail on this one, which makes sense since it's technically exclusive. Dear God, please tell me I did not just break Vilock. Okay, good. Because it's like, yes, I have this one now, but it's like, I do not want to break this one. Oh yeah, we'll just put them side by side right there. You see how they look. Again, this one definitely has ever so slightly more detail compared to the single Vilock release. We'll just close it up, put it off to the side. Alright. And Yeah, we'll just leave you there because you're going to need to be open. Alright, and before we get to the Geogun, here is the exclusive gate card that comes with the set. And I don't go over the stats anymore, but since it's an exclusive, we will. So you got 400 to Pyrus, 0 to Aquas, 500 to Ventus, 300 to Chaos, 600 to Aurelus, and minus 300 to Darkus. No shock that the Aurelus gets the biggest boost, much like how the Geoforged Drago gate card gave them bigger boost to Pyrus. Well, okay, actually Pyrus and Ventus. This was more even compared to this one, where it's definitely more biased to the Aurelus. But there's the two gate cards together. You see how they look. Alright. Oh, I guess we can take a look at Vilock's character card before we continue. Aurelus Viloch, shield magic shield, helix, 300B and 7 damage. Unfortunately, no like new detail on the actual character card. Which, I mean, if anything, I don't know. Granted, I don't think Viloch's getting an elemental, but they could have done like the elemental style character card. Which actually that makes no sense, because then they would have had to do the same for Geoforged Drago. Anyways, let's take a look at the one that is actually in his native faction now. Because out of all of these, the only one that is native Aurelus is Babadrill, believe it or not. So, yeah. We'll just use the character cards, save all the Geogun cards for after we're done. Did not realize that was backwards. But, he is a monkey. So yeah, interestingly enough, now we have all the Viloch pieces in their native factions. Where is the B on Babadrill? I don't remember. Oh, it's right, it's in there. Let's see, can it show up on camera? There we go, 1700 B on Babadrill. So we'll just set you off to the side for now. Next up, let's take a look at Amthrog. Take a look at it before we drop it. Again, got the nice silver and shiny gold. Really like this translucent plastic. It is very shiny. Just very good. Alright. It kind of bounced off, but hey. Here is Aurelus Amthrog. And of course, with the native faction Amthrog, you see how they look together. I feel like whenever we get Aquas Amthrog, if we do, it's going to look very reminiscent to Frosh from the Legacy series. See how they look back there. Which I guess we could have showed them together close, but that's fine. Alright. And just put this into a different way for later. Hint, hint. And it is 1400 B. You see that right down there? Yeah. That is Amthrog. Just scooch you onto the magic shield for now. Let's see. Next up, let's do Skyhorse. Again, looking very nice in the Aurelus. Just love that shiny gold paint. Alright. And 3, 2, 1. Geogun drop. Okay, because it flopped over, I'm going to redo that. Let's see. We'll just do it from a smaller distance, just because I actually want it to open. And there is Aurelus Skyhorse. Just flip open the necessary stuff. And wow, that silver and gold head. Just watch the light reflect off of all that gold. Love it. And 2200 B so far, highest count and B power for the Geogan. But overall, just looks so good. And just get Skyhorse over here with its native faction of Chaos. Yeah, as you can tell, I actually finally caught up and finished Geogan Rising because the rest of the episodes are actually up on Netflix. Hashtag not sponsored, but at some point they put the rest of the episodes up on Netflix. So if you have access to Netflix and you want to watch all of Geogan Rising, now you can. Again, not sponsored. But just compared the exclusive R list to its native faction of Chaos. Alrighty. And now, just take care of this. Put it off to the side. We'll put you over there. Next, I think we should do Insectra. Again, just love that shine of the gold paint. This is why I say R-list stuff needs a lot more of the shiny gold paint. It's just so pleasing, so good. Alrighty. Wow, that was pathetic. There we go. There is Insectra. Let's take a nice look at how lovely that gold looks. Again, it shows in pictures that this is also supposed to spin back for the Vilock mode, but I'm only ever comfortable with doing that. Anyways, got the nice shiny gold head, some nice attention on the eye there, and it is 1200. So far Skyhorse still being the highest one B power wise. And now with native faction Ventus, just see how they look together. Just got that nice comparison of how they look. Again, I just really love how long Insectra is. It is very reminiscent of Longfly, or whatever. Though, was it Longfly? But one of the one legacy figure that was like the Dragonfly or whatever. I think Longfly is right. Anyways, we'll put you right there. Alright, next up is Ghost Beast. Again, got the lovely shiny gold paint. And, of course, just something about the way the tab is on Ghost Beast, it doesn't stay down all the way as compared to Darkus there. Does not stay down. And, yes, that just shows what its native faction is, but... wow! Wowzers. There we go. And flip out the hooves with that, again, lovely silver and gold paint. Just so cool! It is... what does that say? I can't tell. Get the light just right. 18, I believe. Oh yeah, you can see it on the box there. 1800B for Ghost Beast. I feel like that's part open, whoops, just a bit wider than that bit. But let's bring in the native faction if I don't accidentally drop it. Sounds like a good idea. But here it is with the native faction of Darkus. Which honestly, in the show, the ghost aspect of Ghost Beast's name works a lot better. Just given how it attacks and such in the show. And then notice the Ireless one has a lot more paint on the head face area compared to the Darkus. I don't know about the Ventus and Aquas one because I'm only looking at the native factions here. But yeah, let's just get Ghost Beast out of the way and prepared for later. And we'll set you on the core because you are difficult to stand on your own. And lastly, we have Arliss Swarmer. Again, I just love the shape and looks so good in Arliss. Not as much of the shiny gold paint, though. At least not in this form. You do got some nice silver. And since the way it is, you see already, it is 1100B. So yeah, Skyhorse is our strongest Geogan out of this set. Alright. What was that? What was that? There we go. And here is Swarmer open up. Showing a little bit more of the shiny gold paint now. Like on the spine there, and then the little bits there. And definitely on the face. I feel like there's so much shine the camera can barely focus. Alright. And with the native faction Aquas Swarmer. See how they look together. Honestly, I thought since Ventus Swarmer released first that Ventus was its native faction, but nope, it's Aquas. So basically every single Vilock piece was released in its native faction solo, except Aquas Swarmer, because it was in a 5-pack. But yeah. We just set that there, and then get Swarmer here prepared for later. If I can get it closed up. There we go. Alright. And now that we have all of our Geogan open, let's look at the cards, and then we'll get to combining them all, saving that for last. First up, we got Arliss Ghost Beast, 5 energy cost, 1800B, 7 damage, plus 600B, and minus 3 damage on a Helix. So that is... unless you get Shadow Strike on it, 1 damage. But wow, is that a lot of B power. So good for B power, not so great for damage. But you bet I'm probably going to be using all of these in a deck because I'm just crazy like that. Alright, next up, Arliss Swarmer, 2 energy costs, 1100B, 4 damage, plus 3 damage on a Green Fist, plus 300B on a normal shield, and Victor trigger team attack. Alrighty. So far we have a 5 cost and a 2 cost. Next up we got Arliss Ampfrog, 4 energy costs, 1400B, 6 damage, land on a Green Fist and Shadow Strike, and on a Flame Fist plus 500B. Again, I see some good potential, like the Shining Eye effect. It's like, it sees you, it's gonna kill you now. I was about to say, where is Ampfrog? So, 2, 4, 5 cost. Next up, Arliss Babadrill. Again, it's native faction. 4 energy cost, 1700B, 3 damage, double strike on a normal shield, and plus 500B on a magic shield. Again, I see potential. Alright, next up, 1 cost, Arliss Insectra, 1 energy cost, 1200B, 2 damage, and built-in reroll. So if you happen to mess up with the drop like I did, you can just do it again for free. Just squeeze that in there. And lastly, we have Arliss Skyhorse, 7 energy costs, 2200B, and 15 damage. Not bad, not bad. So, got 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7 costs. Not bad. Especially if, like, you can say Air Zero or Dan into any of them. But yeah, I think I see good potential in making a deck with these because I am, yet again, insane! Yay! And they're all one faction, so you can actually use them all in one deck, unlike with the Geoforge Geogan, which are their respective attributes. So yeah, let's just scooch the cards out of the way, because now it is combining time. Start out with Babadrill, because it just needs to close up and flip up the tab there. Next we'll do Insectra. Flip out the tab, close the head, bend the wings in. It's a little stiff, but again, I know they're supposed to do that. Then do that part. Again, the pictures show this part also going back, but that is just too stiff and I feel like I'm going to break it. So only do that part. But we'll just plug it in right there. Of course, now that's gonna make it uneven. Ghost Beast is pretty much just gonna close up like normal. Just flip out the foot and the tab. We'll just set that off to the side. Do Swarmer next. Flip out that bit there. Flip out the foot. And then close it up the rest of the way like normal. Flip out the tab. Skyhorse is gonna, again, pretty much close like normal, just keeping the tail out. And then flip out the tab. Same with Ant Frog, just you're gonna pull this part back, flip out the foot. And I didn't even notice the shiny on the toes there. Do that, flip out the tab. And now, focus camera, please. We're getting to the good part here. There we go. And just plug it all in. Plug it all in. Swarmer is the back leg. Ghost Beast. There it goes. It's like, is that not gonna click? Now we'll take Vilock off his core, put it on top, and there we go. Ultimate Vilock, and it's true Aurelus beauty. As I hit the camera and just spinning it around, just see how amazing this looks. I honestly can't even believe I have this here in front of me. Just so wonderful. Just like, it's so cool! And of course, because we have to, the arch rival Geoforged Drago. So now you can recreate the epic Geogan Rising finale of Ultimate Vilock versus Geoforged Drago. I tried saying Geogan Drago. Just, you will not win. No, I will defeat you. Honestly, just having these two figures together is fantastic. And just get a lovely beauty shot of the two of them next to each other. Just so picturesque. Just so beautiful. Right, now let's move Geoforged Drago out of the way. And we're gonna take off everything because since we have all the native factions now, boop, just slide those legs off and take off Insectra. So we'll leave as is, and then we'll bring in the pieces and their native factions, because we can do this now. Now I see some people say this is true Ultimate Vilock because it's all the native factions, but I don't know, I beg to differ. I say the way it comes is the true Ultimate Vilock. Besides the fact, I think people have also said that by putting Diamond Vilock on it, but I do not have Diamond Vilock. But yeah, honestly, this I think looks a little better just because you have everything in the native faction. And honestly, it looks better. You don't have two clashing Ventus here, or two clashing Aquas, the Bobadrill. But yeah, honestly, I kind of, even though I just praised everything about how it looks with all the Aurelus parts, I do actually really like this a little bit more. Oops. But anyways, let's just get them all out of here. Because you're not supposed to be your native factions when you're combined. You're supposed to be beautiful gold. Because Vilock is majestic. And let me just say, I still kind of wish they had kept Vilock female. Because apparently Vilock is actually female in the original Japanese dub of the show. But I don't know, maybe they thought... Well, actually, I don't know what they were thinking, why they changed to male. But, I don't know. Because, I mean, Pyravian's already a female Aurelus Bakugan. What would have been wrong with having Viloch? Why not have a big bad female? Anyways, I could honestly probably go on about that for hours. Or at least a little while. But we don't need to waste the camera battery with that. So we'll just bring everything back onto the stage. We'll just put Ghost Beast up there, I guess. Try and drag the camera back so everything shows up. And yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm probably gonna link the Amazon page for this so you can pick it up yourself. Again, not sponsored, I just feel like being helpful. And yeah, so I guess check out the links in the description as usual, especially for the link to buy this. And that's pretty much going to do it. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye!